Here's a hard truth for you. Just because you're good at your job does not mean that you're going to get promoted. And there's three main reasons for why that's the case. You're too valuable to promote, you don't have the visibility to the people who need to see you, and there's a major skills gap. So in this video, let's talk about how do you address those three things and better position yourself to get a promotion in the future. When you start your career, you think that you should be the best performing person and that will get you to the top, and you're doing really well, but you're actually not working on the projects that are going to move the team forward. You're just really good at doing your specific thing, but you're not working on anything of value. Let's talk about what are the actual strategies that you can do to break free from this kind of reputation of being too valuable to promote. The first thing that you want to do is you want to document what you're working on. And I don't just mean making a list of the tasks that you've done that day. I mean actually documenting what is the workflow? What have you been doing? If you create documents for your processes or documents for your workflows, it makes them shareable and it makes you more scalable as an individual. The second thing that you want to do is you want to speak up. What does my career trajectory look like? What does the next step look like for me? Can we start building out a training plan? If they say, oh, well, we don't really know or we haven't figured that out, just say, that's fine. Can we start talking about different training opportunities that I can do so that I can expand my skill set? And the third thing that you want to do is you want to start building your replacement. Could be somebody on your team. It could be a different person that you've worked with in a different department. Who does that work go to? Does it go to the intern? Does it go to an outsourced agency? And when you have the replacement identified, start investing in them or start building them up, teaching them what you know, and then that way it makes it a little bit easier for you to be promoted because they know what the replacement's going to look like and you can help guide the transition. The second issue, the second big bucket, is a lack of visibility. A lack of visibility can happen for a lot of reasons, especially if you feel like an executive or the person who would be promoting you isn't seeing you enough. If you are not in front of them or you're not working with them on a daily basis, you're really kind of forgot about, and it's something that if they see a promotion, you can still be more talented, but you're not really in front of them, so it makes it hard for them to see. So let's talk about how we can actually do that. First, you need to find allies. You need to find out who the decision makers are, not necessarily executive level, but who are the tangential people that your boss interacts with, or who are the people, the team members that your boss interacts with the most, and you want to make sure that you become friendly with those people. Second, you want to share your wins strategically. So this means specifically with your boss, if you have something really great that happens, advocate on your own behalf the cool things that are happening for you or the wins that you have. If you put something in an email, your boss will forward it to the executive team, to the board, to whatever, and they'll say, hey, really cool win on my team, just wanted to share, because it looks good for your boss when they can brag about something that their team has done. And lastly, you want to build your personal brand. You don't want to create a logo and a color scheme and whatever, but you just want to build that narrative. Who are you in the organization, and who should people, when people say Benjamin Preston, what's the image or what is the thought or the emotion that comes with your name? And if it's something that isn't what you want it to be, you need to figure out how to make that more personal and create more of a narrative within your organization. And the last challenge that we identified was the skills gap challenge. This is assuming that you're actually not quite where you need to be, but there's something else that's missing that you need to get to where you need to go before you get promoted. You want to constantly seek feedback from your supervisor, from your team members. Ask them, what are you doing well? What needs to be improved? What sort of things that you can have that conversation. Just say, hey, I'm trying to grow myself. New year, new me. What are the things that I need to be doing better? What are the things that you have noticed I've been doing really well? And just kind of take it from there. The second thing is you want to upskill yourself. Find something that you're passionate about. Find projects that you're interested in. If you're interested in machine learning or you're interested in AI bots or whatever, start investing more in that. Take classes yourself, take certifications. A lot of certifications are free. And then you can show initiative. Start taking on projects that you wouldn't have taken on normally, or start taking on things that nobody wants to touch because they're too difficult, and just show that you can start making things happen. So what I want to say in relation to everything in this video is success isn't about working harder. It's just about being smarter about where you put your energy. And one of the things that I put my energy into is learning and reading. So if you're interested in learning what books that I'm recommending right now, check out this video about the 5 books that will change your career. And with that, I will see you on the next one.